Hello my lovelies, I hope you're well. Today isn't going to be a tutorial video, but more of a comparison video. Now a lot of these kind of gift box websites have been popping up, so I wanted to do a little review and compare two September boxes from Glossybox and Boudoir Prive. I will send both of these for review since they're both comparable price point and both offer the same kind of service to compare the two. So if you thought about subscribing, you could make an informed decision about which kind of products you'd like and how they differ as well. So let's start with the Glossybox. Now this is the second or maybe even third Glossybox that I received. This is the first company that contacted me saying they were doing something in the UK similar to what I think Birchbox does in the US. I think it's a fantastic idea. I mean, you're paying such a small amount of money for these samples and sometimes they happen to be full-size products. So overall I was really excited to try it out. This is what the Glossybox looks like. It comes in a bigger package, which is kind of brown and pink, beautifully presented. You open it up just like this, and then inside you have a little card that tells you about the products that are in there. Each Glossybox is slightly different in terms of the samples that are available each month. So your box might differ in products as well as the colours that were chosen for you, and you can't really predict what's going to go in there. This is the September Glossybox. So in here we have HD Brows palette. HD Brows is a famous brand, of course, and this is not a sample size. Obviously this is a full-size product. I read on the website that actually a lot of the things are full-size because the brands don't offer sample size, but obviously you still want to get involved with Glossybox. So I think that's a fantastic thing if you can get full-size products for £10. So this comes with 4 colours for different brows, a little brow brush as well, a little mirror. This is a fantastic product, great for brows, and because of the different colours available you can tailor it to your own brow colour. So I really like that. I'm not going to go into the prices, you can find that out on the website just because I think it will take a little too long. The next thing is Plum by Mary Greenwell. This is just a perfume sample. Open it up for you. I actually really like this perfume. It's quite strong. It's probably not to everyone's taste, but it's always nice to have a little one like this. You can carry it in your bag, try it out before you actually try the perfume out before actually purchasing. This is of course a really small size, that you can probably get this kind of size at the department store if you ask for a sample, but it's always nice to have something that someone else has picked for you because maybe it's something different that you wouldn't have picked up, or a brand that you maybe haven't heard of before, haven't had the chance to try, or just something you maybe would not have chosen for yourself. So I quite like the aspect of these boxes, the fact that you can kind of tailor it in terms of you can go on the website and say what kind of products you like and review different products, but you can't choose exactly what's going to go in your box, so you get to try new things, which all us beauty addicts love. The next thing is a NUXE, this is a dry body oil, I believe. Quite a small size, 10 milliliters, but it's, you know, it's large enough to be able to try it, and these dry oils I always find a really small amount goes a long way. So this is also great, and you can use it for body or hair, face, anything. So that's a really lovely product. It smells amazing as well. Another oil that was included is the Mythic oil. Now this one is from L'Oreal, and it's a nourishing hair oil. I've actually tried this before and it's a fantastic product. I think it retails around the £15 mark. I'm not sure, I will have to check that. But of course it is a full size 125 milliliter hair oil, and I'm pretty sure that it costs more than £10 even if it's not quite the right price that I said. So you already, the whole box costs £10. So just with one product, the retail value of this is higher than you would have paid for the whole box. So you're already making your money back if that's kind of thing you're worried about. So that's a really, really great product. And then the last thing is the StriVectin Eye Concentrate for Wrinkles. I haven't tried this yet, probably won't be trying it, but we'll be giving it to someone slightly older to try out, see how effective it is. But StriVectin is a great brand. It's endorsed by so many celebrities, it's always celebrated in magazines, so I'm sure that this will do a good job. Another thing to mention is the presentation itself is absolutely beautiful. It's all packed really well, and because I'm a bit of a hoarder, I like to keep these boxes, which is why I particularly like the Glossybox, because it doesn't say Glossybox on it anywhere, so you can easily use it for gifts. And bearing that in mind, any products that you get that you don't like, maybe they're not suited for your skin or hair type, even though most of them are kind of universal, you can always keep as gifts. So I think it's a great idea. I'm really impressed with all these boxes. The next one is the Boudoir Prive box, and this one is slightly different in that it has a little flap. It's pretty much the same colour, but it does say Boudoir Prive, so if you're going to be using this to wrap a gift later, it's going to be quite obvious where that gift box came from. Packaged in a very similar way with a lovely ribbon, tissue paper, and even the same kind of straw packaging. And in this one we have a Zoya collection, a new collection. You have all the colours of nail varnish, just a little tester to show you what the colours are. There was also a full-size nail varnish in here, which was in the colour Petra, but I actually gave it to one of the girls at work. When I opened it, she absolutely fell in love with it, so I thought I would give her a little present. But yes, you get a full-size nail varnish from Zoya, which is lovely. Then we also got some Boudoir Prive kind of gift tokens for friends. Then I also got a sample of blot powder, just a very small sheet of blot powder, but just to try out from Couture. I haven't actually heard of this brand before, so I was excited to try it. Then we got a little perfume from Provocateur, which I just dropped. Kind of same size as the Plum by Mary Greenwell, so also nice to have a little perfume sample. And then also a Tropic Body Smooth Refreshing Polish. I'm not sure if this is the same Tropic that, I think it was Susie who was on The Apprentice, but it looks very similar, Tropic Skincare. I think this is the brand that Susie from The Apprentice owns and was always talking about how she sells so many products, but I think she's kind of got involved with them, so I'm kind of excited to try it just because I love The Apprentice, and I was really interested in looking at her website, trying her products, so I'm definitely going to try that one out. Also got a healing oil treatment, Macadamia natural oil for all hair types, and this one is 10 milliliters, but once again a good size to try it out, really nice. A little Cargo Boogie Nights eye pencil. This is a mini. I would say it's probably, half or maybe 3/4 of the size of a normal pencil. So a really good size to try out, and also great to keep in your handbag instead of a full size. And then the last thing was a Colbert MD Nourishing Eye Cream. And this is just a little sample size. So that is the Boudoir Prive box. As far as saying which one I prefer, which one I would recommend, I have tried more of the Glossybox, so I can kind of tell the brands that are in that range. And looking from other reviews as well, I think Glossybox quite often do full-size samples, where I think Boudoir Prive is more the smaller sample sizes, but that's just a generalization of what I have seen so far, and it doesn't mean that, going forward the boxes will be like that. They are pretty much the same price point, but the brands at Boudoir Prive are more, I would say, high-end brands or specialized brands. Probably products that I wouldn't necessarily purchase or necessarily even have heard of before. So I do like that fact of it, that it's not brands that I'm personally too familiar with. So it's always good to try new things, especially as someone who's very much interested in cosmetics, to kind of go out of your box and think, oh, I probably wouldn't have picked this up for me, and then try a product and love it and discover a whole new brand. So I really like that aspect of it, whereas Glossybox are more brands that I'm familiar with. But for the everyday girl, I think I do prefer the Glossybox, just because it's more kind of accessible brands. Some of them are a little bit more affordable than the brands at Boudoir Prive. It's a really tough decision. I really like both of them. It just depends what kind of products you're looking for. If you're more in the NARS and Ciate and L'Oreal category, maybe stick to the Glossybox. And if you want to try more natural brands, more newer brands that are just getting established, then try out the Boudoir Prive. But I would highly recommend both these services to everyone. Please do check out their websites. I think it's a really fun thing to do, and also fun to give as a present to someone, a subscription for a couple of months or something along those lines to treat themselves. And it's super affordable. It's like receiving a present every month. So I hope you guys enjoyed that whistle-stop tour. So let me know if you've tried any of these services, which one you prefer and which ones you would recommend. Thank you so much for watching. Lots of love.